Welcome to GK Mojo. So in this Target XAT 2021 series, we are going to cover XAT previous year questions, and this is a very important video because I am going to cover poem comprehension. All right. Every year, we have seen that XAT tests you on poem comprehension. 2 to 3 questions are always expected. All right. Since we can leave a limited number of questions in XAT, you cannot just keep something in option like I'm not gonna attempt poem comprehension or something like that, right? You have to be prepared for everything. And poem comprehension, if you can, let's say, practice at least 5 to 6 poems before your exam, you'll be in a very good position to attempt the questions. So let's get started with this video. So this was a question that appeared in last year's paper. Okay, that is that 2020, right? Let us read the poem. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if I had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to know that for destruction ice is also great and would be suffice. Okay? Many of you would be confused where this is going, right? So basically here the poet is talking about this desire, right? Which is the root of all the problems, right? So he says because of that he favors that the world will end with fire, right? But if he had options to perish twice, he knows enough of hate to know that destruction of ice is also great, all right, and would be suffice for annihilation. All right, so let's just go on to the questions. All right, this is just a poet talking in analogical terms. All right, he's making analogies with fire, with ice, with a world getting ended. All right, all that stuff. Which of the following statements will the poet agree with the most? Right, so whenever you see such a question, will the poet agree with the most, you have to know one thing for sure. We are looking for an option in this question which the idea is not directly given in the poem. All right, means whatever idea has been given in the poem will not be your answer, right? Because they are saying which of the following statement will the poet agree with the most. So there will be something that the poet will be agreeing on to, but it won't be necessarily be given in the poem, right? You have to infer that, right? So we'll eliminate all the options which are already given in the poem. Okay, so greed can destroy one's world. True. This is definitely not actually given straightforward, so we'll keep it away. All right, and it is true with the context of the poem. Option B. Both desire and hate can create self-doubt. Yeah, this is given in the poem, right? Desire, hate, and there have been, the kind of poem, the kind of comprehension that they have structured, it is around self-doubt only. Hatred destroys what desire cannot, right? So the poet has conveyed this with the help of fire and ice example, right? He mentioned, right, in the poem that he has known enough of hate to know that for destruction of ice is also great. All right, option D. Desire overpowers hatred to control humans. Even this is given in your poem. All right, the poet is indirectly pointing towards this thing. So these three options can be safely eliminated. Now option E makes a comparison of two emotions which cannot be inferred from the poem. What are those? Ambition, all right, and envy. This is not given, right? You have to go by the emotion. See, you'll be saying ki, sir, this complete sentence is not mentioned in the poem. How do we, conclude that this is given in the poem, right? You have to go for the emotion. See, desire is given, hatred is given, right? Desire is given, hatred is given, and look at the main words: destroys, overpowers, right? Desire, hate, right? So these emotions are there, right? Greed is not given. Okay, again, ambition is more powerful than envy. All right, this is actually not the meaning of the poem. Here the poem is all about desire, hatred, and stuff, right? So desire, in other words, is greed, right? So greed can destroy one's world. True, because the poet has also mentioned that there are various ways of ending it, like with fire, with eyes, right? So your option A will be the correct choice. All right, this would be the option that the poet will agree with the most. I'm not saying that E is wrong, but the most is option E. Which of the following is the most suitable title of the poem? The Annihilation Hypothesis. This is wrong. Annihilation Hypothesis. This does not literally mean anything. So this is just an option given to confuse you. Love and Detest, A Tale of Destruction. Quite, what you say, sugary. But again, this is not the correct title that you would be given. How the World Ends. Again, can be eliminated very easily. Right? How the World Ends. This is not about how the world ends, right? This is not about some asteroid coming towards Earth and hitting it. This is about desire and greed and how it is related to the emotional destruction of humans. All right, it is regarding that. Destruction by fire and ice, again, does not convey any meaning. Emotional destruction of the world, this should be your correct answer. See, destruction of the world is obviously there, but what destruction of the world? The poet wants to show the emotional destruction of the world, how various emotions take control of human beings and cause the destruction. So option E was your correct choice. So that's all in this video. Please visit us at gkmojo.com. Thank you.